Hi, okay, today I'm going to be reviewing a couple books I read last year, and I think I'm going to call it Quickie reviews because I'm just going to kind of go over these really quick, give a quick summary, give my quick thoughts on what I thought about these books, because it has been a while since I read some of them, but they are books I wanted to talk about a little bit. And for this video, I'm going to focus on YA contemporary kind of romancy books since it is February. So the first one I will be talking about is Wanderlove by Kirsten Hubbard. And I read this last May, and this actually got me out of a huge reading slump. I hadn't been reading for nearly a year. I had barely been reading, and this brought me out of the slump completely. So I love this book. So this is about a girl named Bria. Okay, yes, her name is Bria. Sorry, it's been a while. When she graduated high school, she was planning on going on a trip to I think she was planning on going on a trip to Europe with her friends, and her friends both bailed. So she ended up going to South America alone on this tour that was just full of really old people, and she just didn't feel like she fit in. So she ditched it to hang out with a couple younger people she found, and I'm not sure if I said Central America or South America, but it's Central America. And it's just kind of like a cute romance travel story, and I just really enjoyed it. I liked the ideas about travel and different places in the world, and it's kind of a coming of age story. It's like the summer before college, and I really like the characters in this. I really like the romance. I just love travel stories. I just really liked everything about this story, and it has a couple drawings throughout too. And if you like traveling stories, I definitely recommend this. Even if you don't, if you like contemporary, definitely read this too. I just loved everything about this story pretty much, and the fact that it got me out of my reading slump was really great. And I give this 5 out of 5 on Goodreads. I don't have anything bad to say about this, really. I just really enjoyed it, so. The second book I have is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. And I read this maybe a month or two after I read Wanderlove. It's about a boy and a girl who meet on an airplane, and it's love at first sight, kind of. I really enjoyed this. It was a really cute romance, and it has some family issues as well, and it wasn't quite what I expected. I thought this was just going to be on the airplane. It's a very quick read, and I finished this in a day, I think. It wasn't quite what I expected. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it though. It was just a cute little romance, so I enjoyed it for the most part. A couple things I didn't love. I enjoyed the characters. I really liked Oliver. It was just good overall. If you like contemporary, give it a try. It's pretty good. The third book I have is Going Vintage by Lindsey Leavitt. I don't know if I'm saying her last name right. I'm so bad with names. And this is about a girl who finds out that her boyfriend has an online girlfriend, and she's just totally devastated, so she swears off all technology and tries to live like it's the 60s, I think. Like vintage clothes, no technology. It was a really interesting idea. I like the idea of going vintage like she did. I actually read another story where the girl cut out technology. I think it was Fat Cat. She tried to live kind of like a caveman, pretty much. I like that one too, actually. I like the cover. It's kind of fun. I like this. It wasn't an amazing story. Contemporary is not exactly my favorite genre. I still enjoyed it. I originally gave it 4 out of 5 on Goodreads. I think I might have changed it to 3. It's kind of in between 3 and 4 for me. It was still a good read. I'd still recommend it. It's definitely an interesting idea. Yeah, it was just a fun read overall. The last one I'm going to talk about today is Fangirl by Rowell. And I read this during November, I remember, because I was trying to do NaNoWriMo and I just had to stop and read this book. It was like 500 pages, I think, and I finished it in a day. I couldn't stop until I finished it. I couldn't go to bed until I finished it. It's about this girl named Kath who's just starting university, and she has a twin, and her twin doesn't want to share a room with her. She's kind of pulling away from her. And Kath is kind of an anxious person. She keeps to herself. She writes fan fiction, and she's trying to adjust to college and becoming a separate person away from her sister, making new friends and everything. I love the romance in this. It was really cute. I love the fan fiction aspect. I thought that was really great. It's kind of a Harry Potter parody called Simon Snow. I like the other writing aspects because she is a writer. She's taking a creative writing course. I really enjoyed that. I loved the mentions of mental health issues, like her anxiety and her father. I don't know if it's manic disorder, but something like that. And her sister is also having some issues. I just love the family relationships in this. And I just really enjoyed everything in this book, pretty much. I think she makes really great characters. The characters really made the story for me. It was one of my favorite books I've read in a while. I give this 5 out of 5, no question. There's just so much I liked about this book. So yeah, definitely read this one. So that was my Quickie reviews. Hopefully it was actually quick, who knows. I'll probably do another one maybe this month, or maybe I'll wait till March, but I have a lot of books that I read before I started doing booktube, so I figured this was a good way to review them. Even if I've forgotten some of the aspects of the book, I can do quick reviews of what really stuck with me. And I think it's interesting doing the reviews after waiting so long, because when I first finish a book, my thoughts are very different from when I remember it 6 months down the road or a year down the road. Sometimes your feelings about the book can change drastically, so I think it's kind of interesting doing these reviews so much later than when I read these books. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. So bye!